You've watched it happen. The guy with everything, the looks, the money, the career, loses the girl. And the average guy? She's texting him first. Stop. Think about why that bothers you. Because you've been in that first guy's shoes, doing everything right, and still watching her slowly lose interest, while you were still trying harder. Here's what you believed: work harder, look better, be nicer, and she'll stay. Read that again. Because that belief is exactly what's hurting you. You've been optimizing, and she's been pulling away. Not because you're not enough, because you've been solving the wrong problem entirely. She doesn't fall in love with what you offer. She falls in love with how you make her feel. And most men, even the good ones, are creating the wrong feeling without knowing it. We'll get to why in a moment. But first, this matters more than you think. After everything researchers, psychologists, and philosophers have mapped about human attraction, it comes down to two reasons, not a checklist, not a system. Two. And this is the part nobody tells you. Most men are only doing one of them. And doing just one, no matter how well, is why it keeps falling apart. Niccolò Machiavelli, the man who studied power, control, and human nature more ruthlessly than anyone in history, said it plainly. To truly hold someone's loyalty, they must feel both moved and anchored by you. He was writing about politics, but he was describing attraction. The two reasons are security and aliveness. Security. She feels emotionally safe with you, grounded, like you won't collapse under pressure or need her to manage your feelings. Aliveness. She feels electrically alive around you. Excited, like the world gets bigger when you're in it. Here's the rule, and this is where most men lose. Both are required. Remove one and the whole thing breaks. We'll show you exactly how that plays out. Security is not about being nice. It's not about being available. It's about being unshakable. This is where most men lose, and they never find out why. Psychologists call it secure attachment. When a woman feels it, her nervous system relaxes. She stops testing you. The games disappear. She opens up. But here's what destroys it. Most men confuse emotional strength with emotional distance. They go cold, hard to read, performatively busy, thinking that creates security. It doesn't. It creates anxiety, and an anxious woman doesn't fall deeper in love. She slowly detaches, while you're still right there, wondering what changed. A grounded man is consistent. His mood doesn't depend on her approval. He's calm when she's emotional, not because he doesn't care, but because he doesn't need to perform. When she feels that, she doesn't just like you, she starts to need you. But here's where security alone quietly destroys you. Safe becomes predictable. Predictable becomes invisible. And an invisible man doesn't get loved. He gets appreciated. Like furniture. And this is the part nobody tells you about aliveness. It's not about being exciting. It's about being genuinely alive yourself. A man with real direction, real passions, real opinions. A man who challenges her thinking instead of just agreeing. Who creates new experiences instead of just being comfortable. Most men fake this with chaos, drama, hot and cold behavior, manufactured mystery. That's not aliveness. That's instability. And women feel the difference instantly. Real aliveness can't be performed. It has to be lived. When she feels it, she's not just attracted. She's telling her friends about you. Watch how this plays out in real life. Security only? He's the sweet, dependable guy she keeps as a backup. She respects him, but she's not in love with him. She calls him a really good person. That's the kiss of death. Aliveness only? He's the exciting one she can't trust. She's addicted and anxious at the same time. She stays and suffers. Both. That's the man she rearranges her life for. You cannot fake either of these. Not for long. Read that again, because this is where most self-improvement advice fails you. Security isn't a technique you apply. It's the result of a man who has done the hard inner work, who knows who he is, isn't controlled by fear, and doesn't look to a woman to complete him. That takes discipline, time, honesty with yourself. Aliveness isn't a trick. It's the overflow of a man who actually lives, goals he's genuinely chasing, a life that excites him before she ever enters the room. This isn't about becoming a better dater. It's about becoming a more complete man. And when you become that man, attraction stops being something you chase. It becomes something you carry. Most men spend their whole lives trying to be chosen. They optimize. They perform. They shrink themselves to fit what they think she wants. And the tragedy is, it never works. Because the version of you that's trying to be chosen is never the version that gets chosen. The man who is truly loved, deeply, fully for years, he stopped auditioning a long time ago. He built something real, and she walked toward it. That's not luck. That's who you decide to become. If something in this video hit you, drop it in the comments. I read every single one.